Hello, I'm Nora from Neon Studio and very happy to be here today to show you how to use Adobe Fresco app on iPad. So this app is there since 2019. It has improved a lot and there's so many cool features which you will be really benefited of. So these lessons I do here are small. We start from the basics. We are gonna explore all the app, but step by step that you wouldn't be too overwhelmed with the app. And today we're gonna talk about how to create artboards, a little bit about user interface, and also what is here, these things, home learn, and these so on. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna show you, this is your home screen. All your artwork will be here, and these are the recent artworks you have been doing. This is the button new and upcoming features. From here you can see what's new and details about it, and also you can suggest the feature from here if you have some feature you have in mind and later you're thinking, oh, it's not here yet. You can suggest this to them. This is the learn place where there's tutorials, how to do things, quick tutorials. This is the discover place where people are sharing their projects. It's from the Behance. And these are your files. I have organized my files in folders, and that's why they look like that. Otherwise, they would be all here next to each other, just like that this file is. So this is shared with you items. If you have someone sharing files with you, they would appear here. And this is deleted files folder. So if you have deleted files accidentally, you can go there and recover your file from there. Okay, so let's get started with a new artboard, and we can create it from here, create new. And these options are here: recent, save, digital, and print. So what they mean is that in the recent you can have templates, all of the templates together. It already created artboard, sorry, let's go back. So let's go here again, create new and recent, and you can do custom size from here. These are the saved templates. I have saved some of the templates for myself for later use. I'm gonna show you how you would do it for yourself today also. And this is the digital screens. So digital screens, we're gonna talk about PPI a bit. So PPI means pixel per inch strongness on screens, and also while printing how it would turn out. So these screens all have 72 PPI. And why is that? It's that because this PPI is low for screens. It doesn't have to get printed, and it will load fast on websites, on social media, and that's why it's like smaller file, and it will be much quicker than 300 PPI. But if you want to print your illustration later, for example, you would need still 300 PPI at least. 300 is the usual. Some for print, if you see print options here, comic book has 600 PPI because it needs even more sharpness while printing. Okay, so these are the templates ready by Fresco app that you can already choose. If you want to customize these a bit, there's a button here, this arrow, and you can switch them to landscape mode, for example, and you can do new size from this format as well if you just want to slightly change this format. But if you want to custom size totally, you can go to recents, and let's open this one now. Let's press custom size. First of all, this is the new document. You can press here and then you can rename it. Okay, let's rename this as for example test file. Okay, we name it test file. Let's press OK. So here is the place where you can change the units, okay? So this is pixels, inches, centimeters, millimeters. These options are here, and this is width and height. This lock here will let you either change both of these, width and height, or if you put it locked, it will change like accordingly to the other. So if you put one width here, and then accordingly it goes here automatically. But if it's off, then you can do custom size totally. It's not locked. Here is the orientation and landscape or portrait. This is the print size. So we talked about PPI just earlier now. So here is the place where you can change your own PPI when you do custom document, and you can change it to 300 from here, just like that, if you want to print it. And what I would suggest to you is that you always do a bit bigger file than like you have to basically think that if you later would need it by any case print it, then you can do 300 already and later use other program, for example Illustrator, Affinity Designer, Affinity Photo to lower the PPI and to change the file a bit. But if you have 72, you can't make it 300 later. It would look blurry and the file doesn't look neat and nice. So always think about would you ever need to print the file before you do it, because later it's much harder to change these things. And also about the size, you always try to do the biggest size you would want, because size bigger to do later is also making it blurry. Of course, vector brushes would be exception, but today we're gonna talk about pixel brushes. So pixel brushes would need these things to keep in mind. Okay, and here is the background option. So background, either it's like white, like paper would be white paper, or transparent, that you don't have any paper basically. It's just a transparent background. And actually you can just change it by hiding this white layer inside of the file. So it's not really so important to do it now that it's final. It's not final, you just start with that and you can later change. So either white you start with, or either transparent you start with, then you can also put background while you have transparent now, it's no problem. So not to worry too much about this background. And you can now save this file. So if you want to save this test file for later use, you can. So if you press this save this file button here, you can put the name. Okay, let's put same test file. Okay, that we have this custom format saved as test file for later use. Okay, and when we press this button, then it first creates a document for you, but also same time it would change it to save it to the saved templates. Okay, so we can create document here, and now it's transparent background, it looks like that. Okay, and we are now in this interface what you would get when you first open the app. So now here we have this transparent background. As you can see, you can zoom in and out like that. And this is the toolbar where your tools are. So this I wanted to talk about, that this is on the left side, but it could be on the right side. So we're gonna explore now how to make it on the right side if you're, for example, lefty and you would like it on the right side. Okay, so we can go back from here. Let's go out from here now. And before that, I wanted to just show you that this test file, what we just created, your custom test file, which is saved now, it's here, create new, saved, and its test file is here. So you can use it later for your any project. It's already ready with these correct dimensions. All right, so let's close this one from the X and see the interface for a second. So interface is going from here for your profile picture. I have mine here, but you go in the corner. This is this icon, and these are these general settings of this app. There's many settings you might need later, but maybe would be later better to check, not immediately all of these settings. But what is important here is the interface, and you can have this toolbar on the left side like I have now on the left side, or either you can have it on the right side. So if you click here, it will appear on the right side. Okay, and here is the appearance of the app. I put it quickly back on the left. Appearance of the app is that, is your app looking light overall, or is it in the dark mode? So I usually actually keep it dark like that. It looks like that usually to me, because it really saves my eyes. I don't feel so tired while doing artwork long time, and it's really beneficial for your eyes health. But if you prefer to have it in the light mode, you go back to here, general interface, and you put it back to light. And for the sake of the video, I kept all light because it's much better to film it. You see everything much better. All right, so we have covered now the artboards, a little bit about the general interface, and that was actually it from me for this video, because as I said earlier, I want to keep it simple and I don't want to talk too much about the other stuff. So you can just start practicing to just create artboard, explore a bit about artboard options, and see what is PPI for you, like how do you need it, and just test it. Just make artboard, rename it, just try these things. And hopefully we see you soon in other lessons where I show more about different brushes, different other options, tips and tricks, what you can do here. There's so much to cover, but I will say goodbye for now and take care. Bye bye.